teams, Lauren and Rebecca here with Bizrok. In this week's video, we're gonna continue to add on to the team optimization training and talk about one of the most important topics when it comes to this. You know, the team optimization is all about team building and working together as a team to better serve our patients. So Rebecca, I wanna kind of just jump right in to internal communication, specifically effective internal communication. Yes. So I know you have a lot of really awesome golden nuggets on this.
I do.
Go ahead. Where do you want to start?
I would love to start with assuming the best with our team members. To me, that is probably the most important, I want to say, little gem when you come to bringing a team together. If there's ever a topic in the office that everybody is talking about, is assuming the best of each other. So instead of just running around and speaking to each team member, go to the source and ask and assume the best and ask what's going on so you can have that effective internal communication.
I love that because we're our best and worst storytellers, right? And especially in a dental office, there's so many things going on and we're so quick to assume the worst in each other. And it's like, guys, you spend so much time with each other, like assume the very best in your fellow team members. We have an awesome, a tool called a drama filter. So my leaders, if you're watching this, if you're like, gosh, we have so much gossip or drama in the office, first of all, it's on you to squash that, guys. And I mean that with love and respect, but we have to assume the very best in our fellow team members. But also from a coaching standpoint, using that drama filter might help you to better lead and coach your team, right?
Yes.
Now, Rebecca, we always talk about, because it's one of one of Bizrok's core values is assume the best, but there's a second part to that. Can you share that?
Yes, and give grace. Assume the best and give grace. We do not know what our other team members are going through at home. We do not know what happened on their way into the office that morning or what happened the night before. So assuming the best and giving them some grace. Guys, we're human.
Yes.
You have to give each other just a little bit of grace every now and then and kind of step back and think, if this were me, how would I want to be treated? What kind of communication would I want to have used towards myself in a certain situation? So assume the best and give grace is huge. And remembering, like you said a minute ago, those core values. Every office has core values. If you don't, please let us know. We will help you come up with some for your team. But remembering your own core values and living by those every day within your environment and actually going by them, and not just that, but actually living by them to where other people see them. Not just saying them, but actually live by them. So if your core value within your team is assuming the best of each other, which it should be one of them, remember to do it every single day. Sterilization up front in the operatories, everywhere in the office that there could be a little bit of an issue in the team. Assume the best, give grace, and actually practice your core values.
Love that. Well, and we spend a lot of time talking about the morning huddle and how that sets up our day. And it's not just about serving our patients, which is really important, right? It helps us become more effective and, avoid certain things that could happen during the day. But one of the first things we talk about when it comes to the morning huddle is team news. Like, what's going on? When you say assume the best and give grace, if in the morning huddle you share, hey guys, I might be off today, or I might be waiting for a phone call from the school because I have a sick kid. That allows you to give your team members a little bit of a break, right?
Yes.
A little more grace during the day.
A little bit of an insight.
Yes.
Yes.
So, and then the last thing when it comes to internal communication is one of my favorite tools. And Rebecca, I know that you guys teach on this and train on this.
Yes, we do.
What is that?
FBI method of communication.
Love that. Can you remind me what that stands for?
Yeah, so it's feelings, behavior, and impact. So think about that when you're approaching a situation. The feelings that now you are going to put yourself in a situation, and the feelings that that's going to control. Then your behavior, how you're going to affect that situation with your behavior and the person's behavior, and the impact it's going to have on the situation and the team.
I love that. Well, and oftentimes, if we forget, okay, I didn't assume the best of my team members, or, I'm going to attack the person instead of the problem, that's where the FBI method comes in really well.
Yes.
Oftentimes we're so reactionary when things happen in the practice or with a fellow team member, we start attacking them, and then that's where people get defensive, right?
It is.
And so instead of allowing defensiveness to come into play, if you slow down and walk through like how you're feeling, what's the behavior or the issue that needs to be solved, and what's the overall impact.
Yes.
We have an entire video that just goes through FBI, guys, but I'm telling you, it's such a great tool and a formula and a technique for communicating how you're feeling towards a situation or an issue instead of just attacking the person.
I agree. I agree. And you always have to go in with facts, not just your feelings on a
Yes.
situation. Make sure you understand the facts of the situation and not how you are taking it personally, because it's not always about you yourself. It's about your team member that's going through a situation.
Love that. Love that. Well, as always, guys, if you need help, if you need support, or you need to have some guidance on how maybe to role play this in your practice, reach out to us. As always, we're here to help and support you. Otherwise, as always, guys, we can't wait to see you and serve you soon.